Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, today from Jazwares in their Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron line. We are featuring the Imperial Troop Transport Launch Edition. Alright, so this came out a few years back. I want to say so today is March 24th, 2024. I think this came out either late 2021 or early 2022. This was from Series 1 of the Micro Galaxy Squadron. It's really neat. I have a couple of these in my collection. If you're a big fan of like the old Star Wars Micro Machine vehicles, this is really right up your alley. It's a really fun smaller scaled Star Wars playline, and it comes with these really tiny, maybe like 1-inch small minifigs. And the vehicles, they're really well detailed, and they're pretty true to the source material. The Micro Galaxy is such a fun line. It kind of took me off guard because when I first saw these on the shelves a few years ago, I thought they were Hasbro products, but they're actually made by Jazwares, which surprised me. And Jazwares, they really took the Star Wars license and made the most of it. All their vehicles that they've made for Micro Galaxy Squadron are fantastic. The Razor Crest is beautiful. The Falcon is beautiful. It's kind of cool that they come in different sizes and price ranges. I have a strong connection to the Imperial Troop Transport. As a little kid, growing up in the 80s, I had the original Kenner toy. And I was just excited when they even reintroduced the vehicle in Star Wars Rebels many years ago. So we're going to take a look at this. Sizable box. And I got this on clearance at my local Walmart. It used to be 22 bucks, but I think prior to that it might have been maybe 25. And then I got it for 14. You know, at the start of the month they just kept on dropping the price. I'm sure if I waited longer I probably could have gotten it for cheaper, but I decided to pull the trigger on it now. On the back it highlights some of the play features, like the turrets move in 360 degrees. The upper roof opens up, as does the front hatch, allowing you access to put in your little tiny minifigs. And here's some of the other vehicles from Series 1. I kind of regret not picking up the X-Wing and the TIE Fighters. I'm a big fan of those vehicles. Maybe I could find them cheap on the secondary market. And there's even a cool little like collectible blueprint kind of thing. You know, you just cut this out. I guess if you're a kid, you know, maybe you could amass a small collection of these. And let's take this out and get started. Alright, it comes with a small little tray containing the two little mini stormtroopers. The figures are very small. I'm guessing they're about maybe, yeah, a little over 1 inch in height. And they do feature some articulation. The arms move, I think, if I remember correctly. I know the legs move for sure. The arms move, but I'm not confident in moving them. I kind of feel like they're going to tear off because they're so small. And there is a difference between both of them. One trooper, let me get this in focus. They're really tiny. Yeah, the one trooper here has the blaster in one hand, whereas the other does not. And like I said, the arms do move, but the joints just feel kind of stuck. So I don't want to force them. Alright, this does not want to come out. Let's see if I can cut it out. Alright, so this is a really, really cool small vehicle. The light's coming off pretty brightly. Let's try to balance out the color a little. There we go. So it's really well detailed. You'll notice the kind of like simulated like weathering and battle damage. It almost looks like a kid played with this in the garden and left it in the dirt. But I think this kind of adds more, a little bit realism to it. You'll notice that all the little kind of pods are hinged, allowing you to open them up. This one actually allows access into the inside of the vehicle, where if you're familiar with the troop transport, you know, these sides open up and then the troopers just stand on the outside like so. The turret on top rotates 360 degrees. And then you have the turrets in the front, which are also posable. They're on a ball joint, and there's a socket on the inside, so they go in different directions. You'll notice the windscreen on the front and on the sides. And then the top hatch, there's a little notch there. You can stick your finger in there and lift it up. And then there's 2 seats for the drivers and additional storage in the back. You know, maybe you could put like a droid back there. And then the top hatch opens as well. Let's get this open. Whoops. Alright, so I actually just yanked it off, but there's the 2 little pegs in the front. And this plugs in, like, there you go. You'll notice there's seating for 4 on the inside, very spacious, and they still continue with the weathering and the detailing on the inside. So it looks a little bit beat up. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of mixed on the weathering because it does look nice, but at the same time it looks too real. Like I mentioned, it almost looks like a child played with this out in the dirt in the garden and just left it there. But overall, I think it's a fantastic vehicle. This thing can also serve dual purpose. Like if you are into tabletop wargaming, and if you play any of the Star Wars games like Star Wars Legion or Imperial Assault, you know, even though it's not completely to scale with those sized miniatures, make use this as like you know, like terrain or skirmish pieces on your board. Yeah, so it'd make for a great scatter terrain or even an in-game vehicle if you're into tabletop wargaming. But overall, I do like these Micro Galaxy a lot. My only gripe is with the figures. You know, they're very small, which isn't a bad thing, but like I pointed out, the arms, they are articulated, but they just don't want to move. They feel very stuck, and it feels like if you move them, you're going to tear the joint off. But I'm happy with this purchase, you know, for $14. You know, this is definitely going to see some playtime on the tabletop in terms of like wargaming and stuff. So if you're into miniature wargaming, this is a great scatter terrain piece. Alright, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.